Listen closely, my friends. There are people in this world who walk through chaos, and somehow nothing touches them. They get disrespected, but they don't react. They face pressure, but they don't break. They lose things, but they don't lose themselves. And when you look at them closely, you realize something powerful. It's not that life is easier for them. It's that they have trained their mind in a way most people never will. Your biggest problem is not stress, people, or situations. Your biggest problem is an untrained mind. Because when your mind is not under your control, anything can control you. One message can ruin your mood. One insult can destroy your confidence. One bad day can break your momentum. But the person who controls their mind controls their life. In this video, you will discover powerful Stoic lessons inspired by Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus that will help you become calmer, stronger, and mentally unbreakable. This is not simple motivation. This is a journey to master yourself. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Master the space between stimulus and response. There is a moment so small that most people never notice it. A moment between what happens and how you react. Someone insults you. There is a moment. Something goes wrong. There is a moment. You feel anger, fear, or frustration. There is a moment. And inside that tiny space is where your power exists. Most people lose control because they react instantly. Someone disrespects them, they attack back. Something doesn't go their way, they panic. They feel anger, and they let emotions take control. But the Stoics understood something different. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your freedom lives inside that pause. Imagine a mountain. Storms hit it. Winds attack it. Rain falls on it. But the mountain remains still. It does not panic. It does not move. Now imagine a dry leaf. A small wind comes, and it flies anywhere. Most people live like that leaf. But a trained mind becomes like the mountain. The next time something triggers you, don't react immediately. Pause for a few seconds. Observe your emotions. Ask yourself, do I want to react, or do I want to respond? That one question can change your entire life. Because when you control your reaction, you control yourself. Lesson 2. Detach your ego from what happens. Most people don't suffer because of what happens. They suffer because of what they think it means. Something happens, and instantly the mind creates a story. Someone ignores you. Your mind says, /, they don't respect me, /, you are not important, /, you did something wrong, /. But the truth is simple. The event happened. The pain came from your interpretation. Epictetus said, /, people are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them, /. This is where most people lose control. They take everything personally. Every word, every action, every situation. And when your ego is attached to everything, everything can hurt you. Imagine a mirror. A storm appears in front of it, and it reflects the storm. A beautiful sunrise appears, and it reflects the sunrise. But the mirror does not become the storm or the sunrise. It simply shows reality. Your mind should work the same way. Separate two things. What actually happened, and what you are telling yourself about it. Someone didn't reply to your message. The reality is, they didn't reply. That's it. Everything else is a story created by your mind. Train yourself to say, /, this is what happened, and this is only my interpretation, /. When you stop making everything about yourself, you become calmer, you become stronger, and people lose the power to control your emotions. Lesson 3. Protect your energy like it's your life. Your biggest problem is not always a lack of time. Sometimes, it's a lack of controlled energy. You wake up with motivation, but by the end of the day, you feel tired, distracted, and mentally exhausted. Why? Because your energy is leaking everywhere. Not because of one big problem, but because of small daily drains. Negative people, pointless conversations, overthinking, constant comparison, endless scrolling. Every time you give attention to something unnecessary, you give away a piece of your mental strength. Marcus Aurelius said, /, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, /, meaning whatever you allow into your mind slowly becomes part of you. If you surround yourself with chaos, your mind becomes chaotic. If you feed your mind negativity, your thoughts become negative. Think of your mind like a clean river. At first, a little pollution seems harmless, but over time, the water becomes dirty. The same happens with your mind. Every negative interaction, and every useless distraction slowly steals your peace. So start asking yourself one powerful question, is this worth my energy? Not everything deserves your attention. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Protect it. Reduce distractions. Avoid unnecessary arguments. Spend time in silence. Choose what enters your mind. Because when you protect your energy, you protect your power. And control is where true strength begins. Lesson 4. Kill your expectations before they kill your peace. Why do people feel disappointed? Why do they feel angry, frustrated, and hurt? Because reality didn't match their expectations. You expect people to respect you. You expect your hard work to bring results. You expect life to be fair. But when reality goes in a different direction, your mind creates suffering. The problem is not always what happened. The problem is the gap between what happened and what you wanted to happen. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He prepared himself for difficult people, unexpected problems, and challenges. Not because he was negative, but because he was ready. Imagine a river flowing through a rocky path. The river does not complain. It does not fight the rocks. It simply adapts. It flows around them. But most people are different. When life puts obstacles in their way, they become frustrated. You help someone and expect appreciation. They don't appreciate you, and you feel hurt. You work hard and expect success. Things don't go your way, and you feel defeated. The pain came from expectation. Start accepting this truth. People may disappoint you. Plans may fail. Things may not always go your way. This is not weakness. This is mental strength. Epictetus said, "Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do happen." Stop fighting reality. Learn to move with it. Because when you stop expecting life to be perfect, nothing can easily break your peace. Lesson 5. Turn pain into power. Everyone feels pain. Everyone feels anger. Everyone feels frustration. But the difference between a weak mind and a strong mind is how they use those emotions. Most people try to escape pain. They distract themselves. They ignore it. They run away from it. But the Stoics understood something powerful. Your emotions are not your enemy. They are energy. Uncontrolled emotions can destroy you, but controlled emotions can build you. You can feel anger without letting anger control your actions. You can feel pain without allowing it to define who you are. Think about a volcano. Inside it, there is pressure and heat. If that energy explodes without control, it causes destruction. But the same energy creates new land and growth. Your emotions are the same. Uncontrolled anger destroys. Controlled anger creates. Someone disrespects you. You have two choices. You can react and lose control, or you can use that feeling as fuel to improve yourself. Turn anger into discipline. Turn frustration into focus. Turn pain into progress. Marcus Aurelius believed, the obstacle is the way. The things that challenge you can become the things that strengthen you. Pressure creates diamonds. Challenges create stronger minds. So don't waste your pain. Use it. Because the moment you stop running from discomfort and start using it as fuel, you become mentally stronger than before. Lesson 6. Destroy overthinking by returning to the present. How much time do you spend thinking about things that haven't even happened yet? You imagine problems. You replay conversations. You worry about the future. And slowly, your mind creates fear from something that doesn't even exist. But remember this. Overthinking is not deep thinking. It is uncontrolled imagination. You are fighting battles that are not real. You are creating pain before anything has happened. The Stoics understood that peace comes from staying in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, what is happening right now? Not tomorrow. Not yesterday. Right now? Think about an animal in the wild. When danger appears, it reacts. But when the danger is gone, it returns to the present. It does not spend hours worrying about what might happen next. Humans often do the opposite. We sit in a safe place and create fear inside our own minds. You have an important moment coming. Instead of preparing calmly, you start thinking, what if I fail? What if people judge me? What if everything goes wrong? Now your confidence disappears before the moment even arrives. The next time your mind starts overthinking, ask yourself, is this happening right now? If the answer is no, bring your attention back. Focus on your breath. Focus on what you are doing. Focus on this moment. Because the present is the only place where your power exists. Control your attention, and you control your peace. Lesson 7. Stop needing approval. Ask yourself one question. How much of what you do is truly for yourself? And how much is for the approval of others? Many people live their entire lives chasing validation. They post something and constantly check who noticed. They achieve something and wait for someone to praise them. They do something good and expect recognition. And when it doesn't come, they feel invisible. They feel unappreciated. They feel like they are not enough. But the moment you depend on approval from others, you give them control over your happiness, your confidence, your decisions, your peace. Marcus Aurelius understood that true strength comes from within. You don't need everyone to understand you. You don't need everyone to support you. You don't need everyone to agree with you. A tree does not stop growing because some people don't like its branches. It simply continues to grow. The same should be true for you. Stop changing yourself just to be accepted. Stop seeking permission to become who you want to become. Build yourself in silence. Let your actions speak. Because the person who doesn't need constant approval becomes free. And freedom is one of the greatest forms of power. Lesson 8. Master your thoughts and build inner strength. Your mind is the place where every battle begins. Before you win in the outside world, you must win the battle inside yourself. Most people are controlled by their thoughts. A negative thought appears, and they believe it. A moment of fear appears, and they surrender. A difficult situation comes, and they lose confidence. But a trained mind works differently. It observes thoughts instead of becoming a slave to them. Remember this. You are not every thought that enters your mind. You are the person who chooses which thoughts deserve attention. Marcus Aurelius practiced controlling his thoughts every day. He knew that a person's life is shaped by the quality of their thinking. If you constantly feed your mind fear, fear becomes your reality. If you feed your mind discipline, patience, and courage, you become stronger. Imagine your mind as a garden. Whatever you plant there will grow. Plant negativity, and negativity spreads. Plant wisdom, and strength grows. Protect your mind. Choose your thoughts carefully, because your thoughts become your actions. Your actions become your habits, and your habits become your life. A strong body is powerful, but a disciplined mind is unstoppable. Final lesson. Become the master of yourself. After everything you have learned, remember one simple truth. The greatest victory is not controlling the world. The greatest victory is controlling yourself. You cannot control what people say. You cannot control every situation. You cannot control everything that happens around you. But you can control your mind, your reactions, your choices, your attitude. The Stoics understood that true power comes from within. A person who controls their emotions cannot easily be controlled by others. A person who controls their thoughts cannot easily be broken by challenges. A person who knows their value does not need the approval of the world. Every day is a chance to train your mind, to become calmer, stronger, more disciplined. Remember, the storm does not destroy the mountain. The mountain stands because it has built its strength over time. Become that mountain. Stay calm when others panic. Stay focused when others get distracted. Stay strong when life tests you. Because the person who controls their mind controls their life. This is Stoic Empire. If you want more powerful lessons about mindset, discipline, and inner strength, subscribe and join the journey. Master your mind. Master your life.